Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome, Film Freaks. I'm Jesse Galan.
I'm Daniel Darren.
And as you can see, we're offset. Why, you ask? That's because we're here ready to go check out Rogue One, a Star Wars film.
There will be spoilers, so you've been warned.
3, 2, 1. Been warned.
So, what was your initial reaction like leaving the movie theater? Because I was overwhelmed with just everything that happened. It wasn't like a crazy overwhelming feeling, but it was pretty overwhelming with everything that happened.
Man, I don't know. I was actually very shocked. Shocked because, all right, you guys gonna kill me here. I'm a big Star Trek fan. You know, I really enjoy the Star Trek, and you know, overall with the Star Wars franchise, I enjoy them. I don't hate them. I actually very much enjoy them. But this movie itself really stuck out to me the most. I might be sacrilegious here, but I might say that it's probably better than the originals. I have to watch it one more time to actually even commit to that statement, but I really did enjoy this film. What stuck out to me the most was the action sequences, because it's more like a war film as opposed to a normal Star Wars sci-fi feel.
Right, I actually like the fact that they went away from the typical traditional Star Wars.
Right.
And, you know, actually went out with this Star Wars Battlefront type feel.
Yes.
You know, just go out on the battlefield and just capture this thing, bring it back.
Right. So for you guys out there who don't play video games, Star Wars Battlefront was a game. For Star Wars was just strictly more like a capture the flag kind of game, just front lines, shoot 'em up kind of a thing. But anyways, yes, going story. What did you think?
Story. I think the story was, it was good. It was a good story, even though a lot of the main plot elements, you know, were so
Predictable?
Yeah, predictable.
Yeah.
Almost lost my words there. You know, they were predictable. You knew they were going to go in there, get the plans, and die.
Right.
Basically. Right. But there were a few elements, you know, that come out at you, catch you off guard. And,
right.
And you know, shock you. Right.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, and I don't know the lore, and I don't know, like, the extensive universe, because it's an extremely extensive universe, the Star Wars franchise. But I do know from the first original 3 that they didn't make it, that they did get the plans, obviously, because then there wouldn't be the Return of the Jedi and all the other films. But there, like you said, there were elements that really stuck out, and honestly, for the story itself, I'm going to give it a 3.
I'm also going to give it a 3 out of 5. Yeah.
Yeah, just because, I mean, not that it's bad, but it was very good. It did everything it's supposed to do. I really enjoyed it. It's just that, you know, if we're going to try to push it to 4, I'm like, well, I couldn't go beyond the 4.
Right.
Performances-wise, though, wow. Performances, you got Donnie Yen, Homeboy. Man, favorite character. Who was yours?
He was also my favorite character. But I mean, I guess it's almost I don't want to say a tie, but my second favorite character I'm going to say is Forrest Whitaker playing Saw Gerrera. I think his character was well written, and the little bit that we saw him in, it was great.
Yeah, totally. He rocked the scene when his presence was very well known. For me personally, Chirrut, I think that's how it's pronounced.
Chirrut Imwe, I believe.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, whatever. It was really hard for me to even try to pronounce that. But that character stuck out to me the most. You know, what you said about the car in the car drive back, that his character was like very strong with the belief of the Force. Which, you know, during that time, there was no Jedis or non-existent, or they thought they were completely wiped out. So, you know, people didn't have the same faith anymore. And, you know, this guy who's, like, super strong, like, almost blind faith because he was blind,
Right.
huh? But yeah, no, this blind guy who's really has a strong faith on the force and believes that he has a force around him, and it just that character, he became so lovable because of that. And he had even his buddy would make fun of him about believing in the force, but yet I don't know, I just something about that character that I just related, and then on top of that, he kicked ass. Like, come on,
Right.
let's face it, totally badass.
Yeah, I agree. Like he was like super religious, kind of over the top, like pushing the force on people.
Right.
And I do like the fact that even though he was blind, like he was basically, running on blind faith. Even though he was surrounded by everybody who like didn't believe, the same belief system he had.
Right. And man, so with that alone, I give this one a 4, just on his performances, because even when I know that he was gonna die, I almost tear jerked. I had to look around. I was like, man, has anybody seen me getting a little tear jerky here? Because I don't want nobody to see that. But I really love that character. I really did.
So performances, if we're going performances, I'm gonna also give it a 4.
Yeah.
Donnie Yen did a great job. I liked Forrest Whitaker, Saw Gerrard, the main characters, Jin Erso.
Yeah,
they all did good.
Felicity Jones
Right.
did a great job because she is the main character, and I think she delivered her lines very good, and she was very believable. And even in the end with Diego Luna, when they're sitting at the beach, knowing that they're about to die, and I was still touched a little bit. I mean, I was like, man, these guys are gonna die. They went through all that, and they're gonna die. I was like, man.
Now, and of course, I'm gonna mention him. Darth Vader was
Yes.
as menacing as ever. Like, I don't think we've ever seen a Darth Vader as scary as he was
Darth.
in this one. Right,
As Darth as
dark he
possible.
was, right. No, I mean, Darth Vader's always gonna be Darth Vader.
And I love the fact that Earl Jones played he did the voiceover for the character once again, which that voice is awesome, and I love that. And there can only be just that voice. That is the Star Wars voice.
Right.
Moving along, let's talk about the visuals. What'd you think?
Visuals were awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they were awesome. There's like really not much to
said.
say. It's a Star Wars film. Like
Yes, it is.
they're known for their visuals.
Right. It's expected. Hollywood is expected to perform very good, to deliver great visuals. And a lot of movies nowadays in Hollywood, I mean, they're there. CGI is up there too, and there's a couple of movies that lack CGI, strength and all that. But this one, holy crap! Once again, always delivering. The CGI here was almost photorealistic. I really felt while they were in space, you were in there. It did not look CGI one bit. The holograms, and all the stuff, everything about it is just up there. So with that note, I'm gonna have to give it a perfect score on that one. 5 out of 5.
I am also gonna give it a 5 out of 5. Like there's no way you could give it anything less than a 5.
And if you did, then you're probably a hater.
Or a Trekkie.
And this is hey, I'm a Trekkie, okay? And I really love this movie.
12 out of 15.
Not bad at all.
Solid movie.
It is overall.
I would recommend it to anybody, whether you're a Star Trek fan, hate Star Wars, whatever. Like, watch the movie.
Yeah, and okay. I mean, and this is all the good stuff. Now, I have to admit, I did have something to really pick on about the movie overall. At the very beginning, I felt like it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. The bad part is that I felt like it was too choppy. You get a segment here and a segment there and a segment here and a segment there, segment here, over here. So I felt a little jarred. Like, okay, you're gonna throw me here for this scene. It was like 10 seconds. Then you're gonna throw me here, which it bothered me because I felt like I should have ADD or in order for you to keep my attention, you have to keep cutting. It was almost like a Michael Bay film, every 3 seconds, which I hate. But on the plus side, I like the fact that we were getting glimpse of what was going on both sides. With at one point it was just Felicity Jones, character and what she was going through, and then you get the rebel side of things, and then you get Forrest Whitaker's character's side, and then you get a little bit of the Empire. So I love that fact that I felt like in the episode 1, 2, and 3 lacked. You didn't have that, but I felt a little too fast for my taste. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. Like at first, when they were like, "All right, you're in this place, you're in this place, you're in this place," it almost felt like they were introducing environments and planets more so than actual like story progression.
Right, and it's funny you say introducing because they were introducing it, but you weren't getting anything.
Right.
It was like for somebody like me who I would say I love the series, I do, but I don't, I don't go beyond the films. I don't have the knowledge of all of that information of the characters and the environments and all that stuff. So for somebody like me, you're throwing me in a place and then you give me a little, title of the location, and I'm like, okay, that means absolutely nothing to me because I'm not into that. I'm not that knowledgeable. So I felt a little off loop on that. So that was my biggest gripe with the film, honestly.
But I do like how they throw in these elements of lore in there.
Yes.
Like when they're
yes.
in the
which some of them I got, believe it or not. Holy crap.
like when they're in the archive room, one of the items they mentioned was a black saber.
Yes. And I even caught that. Star Killer. I mean, I played the Star Wars games.
I like how they brought up like Obi-Wan and Leia, like when Bail Organa was talking and they're like, "Oh, send someone you trust," and he's like,
talking about the Jedi, and it's really you're right, and or even when Felicity Jones' character bumps into that guy early on in the movie.
Right.
I don't know what the character's name is, but then if you watch episode 4, he's in the bar and he's like punking. He's
punking Luke Skywalker.
And he's like, "This guy don't like you very much," and I noticed that, and I was like, I know that character. And then like there was another one too where outside of 3CPO and R2D2 that you kind of you get to see, but there was another one that stuck out to me the most, and I can't remember for the life of me right now. But there was a couple little things that homage to the original. So yeah,
right. I think it was a good amount of nostalgia, not too much, but just a touch to keep your blood flowing.
Right. So that's it. That's all we have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation here, and let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you like, didn't like, if you even agree with us. Should have got a perfect score or less score. So let us know. All right, guys, thanks for watching our episode.
Yeah, if you liked our video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up.
And if you didn't, you can double click on the thumbs down. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like.
Right on. And check us out on our other social media outlets at Instagram and Twitter. And please tweet us at FF Media News.
Or you can engage with us through our email at ffmedianews@gmail.com.
All right. Thanks, guys.